everyone was shouting out names of aromas. So blackcurrant, plum, eucalyptus, green pepper. And there I was with, I couldn't find a single aroma. All I could smell was red wine. It was really embarrassing. I just wanted to melt away, to go to the back of the class and just pray that the teacher wouldn't ask me what I could spot. That was my first experience of a proper wine tasting when I studied wines at the College of Montagne-Saint-Émilion in Bordeaux. And we got taken, the whole classroom got taken to the campus winery, and we started tasting wine. That was my very first wine experience. It was so embarrassing. It was one of those cringy moments. I couldn't pick up a single aroma. So at the end of that lesson, I went to see my teacher and said to her, I'm catastrophic. I don't have a sense of smell. I'm rubbish at this. And she told me, no, it's just like sports. It's about you training your sense of smell. So how do I do it? And she explained to me that I could get one of those training kits with the different aromas, work on that, and that I'd be able to get, to develop this sense of smell and very quickly be able to pick up aromas just like everyone else on my course. Now, I think I worked out morning, lunchtime, evenings like crazy, and in about 2 weeks, I was up there with the very best. I could remember so many of the aromas. It was a set of probably 60 we had on the college campus, and I was working non-stop, and I really could pick up any aroma blind. I did it in 2 weeks. Now, it wasn't the most fun way to develop your sense of smell. Working like that wasn't very fun, but I was focused on, in 2 weeks, getting a world-class nose, world-class sense of smell. And I did it thanks to that teacher that told me how to do it. And what I've decided to do at Intervino is to create a nose of wine box. So there are others available, but I've decided to create a box made out of the 12 most important, the key aromas that you're going to find in wine, red wine and white wine, and present it in the most fun, enjoyable way to develop your sense of smell. Not the way I did it, but to have a lot of fun while you're doing it. So it's basically a box like this made up of 12 aromas. So I'll show you one of the aromas. The aromas are inside. You have the number of the aroma there, and you basically smell and eat. Oof, wonderful. And each pot has a different aroma. We've also included a bunch of exercises, challenges, and games for you to play with friends. So it's a great box to do once you've got friends over, or to do with your kids, or to do with your loved ones, because you don't absolutely have to love wine to develop your sense of smell. It's something that's really enjoyable. So it's 12 aromas that we've put together with a bunch of exercises to develop your sense of smell in no time at all. We've also included aroma sheets. So all the aromas that you find in wine, that's really helpful when you're tasting wine to be able to see pictures of different aromas. You've got all the aroma book, which explains the different families of aromas, where they're found. You also have the key aromas of the 10 most important grape varieties, so you'll be able to detect a grape variety in a wine from just spotting out the aromas. Anyway, it's a great way to develop your sense of smell in a very short amount of time, and really boost your appreciation and your enjoyment of wine.